Hello everyone, this is the Crow, and these are your messages for right now. I will be tapping into your general energy. I am not pulling a specific past, present, and future spread this time around. I am just going to be pulling the handwritten messages to get the reading started, also the oracle cards, and I will allow the tarot to speak for itself. So, this is a reading that's meant to be for the present moment only, okay? So, welcome, and I hope you're all doing good. Just before, when I was setting my intentions for the reading, I was trying to light up a match to light my candle because my lighters are not working. And I was trying to light up that match, and the match would strike, it would lit up a bit, and then it would fade, the flame would fade. So I got the sense that there's some kind of energy of getting started on something and then getting started or almost started and getting back. Like when we are trying to get the car going and it doesn't go, like it feels like it's almost the engine is gonna start and then it goes down. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. You probably are, but that's the message, the feeling I was getting, like something starting and then stopping, starting and then stopping. But let's jump into the handwritten message so that I can see what's coming in for you and what this reading is about. By the way, I'm sorry that my hands are kind of black. They are not dirty. Okay, this is from the sage that I was just lighting up, and they're kind of black. Okay. Oh, so I guess those are the messages for today. Let's see. And we have let go of fear and slow and steady. Okay. Let's see what we have as oracle. One more shuffle. And we got take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. Yeah, and we have that let go of fear, so relaxing and trusting, and that slow and steady. So there's some kind of process here that's starting. Maybe the fear is related to the fact that whatever it is that is starting in your life, maybe you feel like it's not going the way you hoped for, or it's that feeling of getting started and then there's a setback or something. So you are being asked to just trust and relax, okay, and take things slow. But let's see, let me put this card here and let's see what we have in the tarot. Okay, so another shuffle. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you've been enjoying my readings. Those of you who have been liking my readings, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's good to know that they resonate. And just let me know in the comments how you feel about these readings. If you have any suggestions, okay, just let me know. We're starting with an Ace of Cups. So this is complete emotional fulfillment. This is a big ace. This is a big cup. This is an ace that's supposed to represent your emotions overflowing, okay? So, what's happening in your life right now might be the start of something that you've really been investing in. And maybe that's why there's this fear associated with it, because you're about to get to something. I feel you're about to achieve something. Let's see what else we have. Thank you. And now we have the Ten of Cups. Look at that. That's complete happiness. The Ten of Cups is a card that talks about peace, happiness, family time, you know, spending time with your loved ones, really enjoying your life, feeling at peace, feeling fulfilled. It's 10 cups, you know. It's feeling a complete emotional satisfaction. So when it comes to your heart and to the things that you desire, this is a really good energy to be in. Let's see what else. Thank you. Okay, and we have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups can be you and your higher self communicating, but this also could be you and another person. And I do feel like this is another person. Let me just lay down the tarot deck for a moment. So I do feel like this is a soul companion. If you are in a relationship, then you guys are in a phase right now where things are really feeling joyful and fulfilling. And if you are not in a relationship yet, then I do feel like someone is coming into your life, or someone has already come into your life who makes you feel very happy. Look at these three cards: Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Two of Cups. So all cups cards. What's happening here in your life is something extremely emotional. So cups represent our emotions, just like water, okay? It talks about our feelings. It talks about what we want deeply in our hearts, what makes us joyful, what makes us feel fulfilled. And you have all cups energy in this reading so far. I'm sorry. Since we have this slow and steady card and also the let go of fear card, I do get the sense that for some of you, this is going to be a new relationship. This is someone who is probably in your life already. I don't think this is someone you don't know. It's someone you feel truly connected with, and things might be starting to gain some speed when it comes to your relationship with this person. And that's where all of this happiness is coming from. And talking about relationships, having the Ten of Cups here, this is a really good card when it comes to family dynamics. You know, if you look at the family in this card, they're really happy. There's the kids playing, the couple is hugging. So this is feeling completely and emotionally safe and protected with your loved ones. So I do feel like either there's already someone in your life who makes you feel this way, who's a perfect match for you with this Two of Cups, because that's a perfect match, or you're already dealing with someone who you are probably going to be building a life with. This person makes you feel like a Ten of Cups, and you look at them as your Ten of Cups. It's an emotional offer that this person is bringing in, or either you are offering this to this person. Either way, you guys are connected, and either way, this looks really, really good. It's normal to have some fears associated to relationships, especially new ones, okay, because we don't really know the person that well, or we feel like we don't. Maybe we've been hurt in the past. I do get the sense that I'm connecting with someone who has been let down a lot of times in the past. And there might have been a phase where you felt like you couldn't really trust anyone, like you couldn't lean on anybody, and you had to become more independent in yourself and in your emotions. You had to become much more independent. And independence is a great thing, obviously. When we can lean on ourselves, that's a great thing. But closing our heart is not good, okay? Because not everyone is the same, and we never know what we could be missing out on if we completely shut our heart. So there's a heart opening energy here. You are opening up your heart again to this person, and you are letting go of the fear and of the disappointment from past relationships. Just take things slow, okay? Because rushing can, more often than not, make things create a bit more friction. And rushing can actually get things to slow down even more on the long term. So there's no need. Okay, there's no need to rush when it comes to this situation. I want to clarify these cards. Tell me about that Ace of Cups, please. Okay, Ace of Cups. Let's see what we get. I know I shuffle on top of the cards, guys. My table's not that big, so I just kind of have to manage with what I have. Ace of Cups. Oh, wow, thank you. Let me see what we have. So we do get a Seven of Pentacles and a Five of Cups, clarifying that Ace. So this tells me that, just like I was saying before, in the past there was some grief, there was some disappointment, some fears that got like installed in you, that I don't really know how to put that, but some fears that were born from past disappointments, from some grief. You know, the person here in this card is grieving these cups, but there are two other cups behind him. So when he finally decides to take that, to turn around and take that new path, he's going to get these two cups and he's going to head towards that castle there. So I do feel like this is this path that you're going to be taking, or that you are already taking. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles clarifying that Ace of Cups. So this is you wondering if all of your work, all of your hard work is worth it. This is you looking at what you've built so far. I do think that this is more when it comes to your personal achievements, to the way you see yourself. I think you've been in a philosophical state of mind recently, looking at your own investments in your life in general, and to the way you see your own decisions, the way you judge your own decisions. That's what I'm getting. And you've been wondering if you've been investing in the right place. Like, is all of this work that I've been putting into these things worth it? Okay, and it's kind of a reflecting energy here, clarifying that Ace of Cups, which lets me know that you are on the right track to get this fulfillment, to get that ace. The fact that you went into this reflective mode, I think you kind of decided to let go of that grief. Okay, I'm holding the cards like this, but actually I do get the sense that it's more like this. So you had been grieving before, because I do feel like people have hurt you and let you down in the past. You felt like you couldn't really count on anyone, or that you just had to do everything yourself because people would often not keep their word or something. And you were looking at yourself, you were looking at your own grief and wondering, is it worth it to put all of this effort into my past? And you came to the realization that it's not. And that's why you're getting this ace, this emotional fulfillment. You opened the path for the Ten of Cups, for that Two of Cups connection. Okay, so let's clarify the Ten of Cups, please. Okay, I'm almost letting the cards drop because my hands are kind of tiny. Okay. Might not look like it, like that on camera, but they're tiny for these cards, definitely. Okay, Ten of Cups. Tell me about that, please. Ten of Cups. Okay, let's see. Wow, Four of Wands. Okay, if any of you guys are in a relationship, or if you've met someone that you feel connected to, this is your person. Okay? You will know if this is for you. This is your person. Four of Wands is marriage. Four of Wands is celebration. And it's clarifying the Ten of Cups, that family happiness card. So this is a lot of security. This is a lot of happiness in the household, a lot of happiness in your closest connections. If this is someone who came into your life recently, you you need to trust this. Don't feed the fear, because this is meant to be. These four wands are meant to represent a steady, strong base, a steady, strong connection. Okay, that's how I'm reading this. That's what I'm getting. So wands represent fire energy. Okay, and this could mean that it's a fire that's going to be feeding itself. It's not going to go out easily, it's going to feed itself, because there's a really good foundation for this fire to keep burning. This is beautiful. I'm really happy for you. I really am. Kind of envious. Let's clarify the Two of Cups, please. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Thank you. Okay, let's see. And we have Ten of Wands, releasing a heavy, heavy burden. Sorry. This person is carrying a lot of weight on them. They're almost reaching their home, but they can't really see it because they're carrying so many wands. So this is a card that usually tells us that we need to release some wands. We need to take some weight off of our shoulders. Sometimes we feel like we can't do that. And this goes along with the fact that I caught on the energy of you feeling like you had to do everything yourself, or like you couldn't really count on people. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you've been taking care of your kids by yourself for a long time. Some of you guys could be parents, and maybe you have separated from a person years ago, got a divorce or something like that, and you've been doing all of the hard work yourself. And maybe you've been thinking, when is someone good going to come into my life? And look, here is that person, because having the Ten of Wands clarifying that Two of Cups tells me that this is over. You are going to be letting go of this weight. You will be reaching your home. Okay? With that celebration. Wow. And we also got a Five of Swords. Okay? So this is Five of Swords. This is a winning card. Okay? It can be read in many ways, but it is a card of victory, at least the way I see it, because this person has definitely won something. Okay? Five of Swords also can advises not to think too much about how something was made or how something was achieved. Okay? Sometimes the Five of Swords talks about us wondering if what we've won was fair, or if the way we did things was the right way. Okay? And I would advise you not to feed those thoughts too much. Okay? Obviously, it is very good for us to reflect on our actions. And if you feel like there's something in your past when it comes to relationships with other people or something like that, that you didn't do in the way that you thought you should, and you want to change that, that's up to you. And, I will always encourage anyone to look at their own patterns and try to work on them in order to be a better person and to feel better. But I wouldn't feed negative thoughts too much. I would let go of fear. I think I'm sorry, I don't know why I said seven. Maybe there's something about seven. 7 days, the seventh day. I think this Five of Swords is talking about this fear that you're letting go of because you've won something. So this person has won and he's wondering, at what cost did I win? What did I lose throughout this battle? Was it worth it, this battle? But I think you should let go of that. I do believe this is representing some patterns that you used to have in relationships. You are letting go of the heaviness. You are letting go of the doubt. You are letting go of the fear. Slow and steady, but you're doing it, and this is beautiful. There's a relationship here that's clearly either already working or going to work really well for you, and it's going to make you very, very happy. Okay, just let us look at that again. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups with that 4 of Wands, and then we have that 2 of Cups, that soulmate connection. That's beautiful. Okay, I want to pull out one last oracle card before we close the reading. And if you enjoyed this reading, you can always let me know. Okay, I don't... Whoa, that card just flew off. I'm going to take that. I don't usually tell people to like my videos or stuff like that or subscribe because you guys know how YouTube works. So if you feel like it, you can do that. But I would like to read some comments if you guys feel like sharing, okay? So that's that. Let's see what we have for your oracle. Let go of the old and make way for the new. So isn't this just perfect? Isn't this just perfect? Okay, we were just talking about letting go of the fear, letting go of the patterns. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. What did I say? Don't feed those negative thoughts, okay? Don't feed the fear. Let go of fear. Let go of the doubt. Allow yourself to enjoy this happiness that's coming into your life. Allow it. You deserve this, okay? More often than not, guys, when we've gone through terrible things in life, when we've been disappointed way too many times, we tend to believe and start believing that we don't deserve better. The things that happen through us in life sometimes can create an imprint on our brain and on our emotional system. An imprint of feeling invalid or feeling less than what we truly are. Okay, and we have to fight those thoughts. I wouldn't even say fight them. I would just say not feed them, because we do deserve happiness, and you deserve happiness. You deserve this person that's coming into your life or that's already in your life who clearly is a match for you. All of this happiness. I am reading this as a love reading, okay, definitely. Obviously, it doesn't have to be that for all of you. But, I mean, these cards, they're just screaming that to me, okay? But even if it's not a love reading, it might not be your reading, but even if it's not a love reading and you still resonated with some of the messages, then you're coming into a period of extreme happiness in your life. Extreme happiness. Okay? Fulfillment, joy. Okay? And it is coming. If it's not already here, it might be slow and you might have to take it steady, but it's coming. Okay? So guys, this was your message. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it and stay strong. I will see you next time.